Alright, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be hitting up legs. Now last week I had added in the supersets of pause squats and pause leg press. They worked an absolute treat last week. My legs were like jelly for absolutely days afterwards. So I'm going to keep those in probably for the rest of this mesocycle. May even keep them in longer than that. Really happy with how that went. Now for the other exercises today, it's going to be stiff leg deadlifts, then on to those aforementioned, as it were, paused squats and paused leg press, and then some leg extensions. Then we'll finish legs off with seated leg curls. I'm a little bit concerned with regards to the stiff leg deadlifts. This week's back session was an absolute belter of a back session, but my lats are still really stiff and sore, so they are. And this is Saturday. That's from Wednesday. So I'm a bit concerned with the stiff leg deadlifts that my lats are going to be in. Your lats aren't the primary mover in that exercise, but they're one of the major stabilizing muscle groups, and I'm a bit concerned they're going to be the limiting factor. So so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to warm up just with a nice light weight. We'll just use the 60 kilos. It's the weight I have been using to warm up on those, and I'll play it by ear and just see how I feel. If I feel that the lats are going to give me any sort of cause for concern, what I'll do is I'll keep the weight down, and just maybe just try and go for reps on that particular movement. The last thing that I want to do is risk a back injury because my lats are tired from doing back the other day. So I just need to see how I feel just as I'm going through the movement. Maybe a case of whenever I start to get warmed up, everything will lock into place and it'll not be an issue. But it's always now it's in the back of my head just that it might be a bit of an issue. So we'll see how it goes anyway. The paused squats and the paused leg press. Again, I'm not gonna worry about going too heavy on those, because the first thing, it's because I'm using a lot less weight than what I'm capable of moving. The first thing that's going to happen if I start to up the weight too quickly is that the pause is going to go away. And I want to just be careful to keep that pause there, because I feel like, especially for some reason on the rectus femoris, I feel a real deep burn when I'm doing those movements, and I think it has to do with that pause, just in the whole of each rep. So I want to just make sure if I can go up on weight, I will go up on weight, and that will be the ultimate aim, will be to progress up on weight. But I want to make sure that I'm getting a pause in each rep, and if I feel that the pause is going away or getting too short, what I'll do is I'll drop the weight back down again. Having said that, I know where I'm at from. The weight that I used last week was good, so that's a good sort of starting point for this week. We'll see if I can add in an extra rep or a little bit of extra weight. I can do that. The other thing that I want to try and not want to try and progress on, but the other point of progress that I can make on that particular movement is on the leg press itself. What I'm having to do is I'm getting maybe 5-6 reps, and then I'm having to take a pause at the top of the rep to try and get my breathing and stuff back, and just try and let the burn dissipate a little bit from the legs. Turned it into nearly like myo reps, or myo rep matching nearly. So what I want to try and do is eliminate those pauses if I can. So that'll be a long-term goal. So it will, if I can eliminate the pauses at the top of the rep as opposed to the bottom, if I can eliminate the pauses at the top of each of the reps in those, that'll be a good indication as when I can do a full 10 reps without having to take a break at the top of any of the reps. That'll be a good indication that now's maybe the time to up the weight by a few kilos. But we'll see how we go anyway. So and then on the leg extension, last week we kept the leg extension pretty light. Again, I'll see how I feel this week. I'm well below last week. I think it was only at 90 kilos for the three sets. My personal best on the leg extension's up 115 kilos, so I'm well below what my personal best is there. So we'll see how I feel. Those paused squats and paused leg press really take it out of me, so they do. So I might not need to go too much heavier on the leg extensions. And then again, we're finishing off with the seated leg curl, just doing as many reps as we can, finishing off with lengthened partials just to make sure there's nothing left in the hamstrings. Anyway, let's get to it. that's going to do it for legs. Really good session there today. The stiff leg deadlift, I actually managed to add 10 kilos onto my top weight, not after thinking that my lats were going to hold me back. And I felt that I was getting a really deep stretch in every rep, even with the extra 10 kilos on the bar. It's one of the reasons why I haven't been progressing the stiff leg deadlift as quickly as maybe I could do, is because I'm really focusing on trying to get that stretch, a real deep stretch at the bottom of every rep. And what I have found was, as I go up in weight, I tend to cut the rep a little bit short, and I kind of feel like I'm shortchanging myself. But today, even with the extra 10 kilos in the bar, I was getting the weight was touching the ground at the bottom of the rep, getting a real good deep stretch into the hamstring, getting a bit of a pause at the bottom of every rep too with that, and then really feeling the contraction coming back out of the hole. So really happy with that. On the supersets of the pause squat and the pause leg press, those really take it out of my quads. They really do. I can't like overstate it. So I can't just how much they wreck my quads. I was able to add, again, I added 5 kilos. I added to both the squat bar and to the leg press, although again, I was probably a bit too quick off the mark to add weight, just given the fact that I'm still not getting a full 10 reps in any of the sets without taking a pause at the top of a few of the reps in each set. So in weeks coming, I'm probably going to just stick at that weight until I can try and get off a full 10 reps without having to take the break. On the leg extension, I started off at 95 kilos this week for the warm-up instead of 90. I went up to 100 kilos. Again, I'm pretty far off my top weight on that, but because of what came before, because of the supersets of the pause squats and pause leg press, my quads are really fried by the time they get there, so I don't feel like I need to push too heavy on the leg extension at the minute anyway. And then on the seated leg curls, I did what I said I was going to happen, or what I said I would do at the beginning in the intro there. Basically just repped out, finished off every set with as many lengthened partials as I felt that I could muster, and really finished off the hamstrings. There was nothing left in the tank at the end of the session. So all in all, pretty good leg session today. Very happy with it. We'll see how I feel in the next few days here. How sore the quads get, how sore the hamstrings get. The hamstrings actually were quite sore last week, so they were. So I'll just see how that goes. Over the next day or two anyway, and fingers crossed we've done all the right things. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. If you've enjoyed the video, feed the anabolic algorithm with the comments, shares, likes and subscribes, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.